Well, good morning everybody. I'm not going to the woods today. I'm just going on a nice walk. It was a beautiful day yesterday. Not so great today. The sun is shining at the moment, but it is quite cold. And I think there is some rain forecast for today as well. But I've worked out a bit of a route on the map today, and we'll give that a bit of a walk and see where we end up. So now we're past the warehouses, come to the petrol station. So at the top of John Clark Way. Yeah, so this brings us out on the roundabout at the top of John Clark Way. And I've got to negotiate my way right across this roundabout, so I need to be going straight over in that direction. So let's do this. How great would it be one day to set up a camp right in the middle of that roundabout? Well, that'd be fun, wouldn't it? Okay, so I'm over the roundabout anyway. So I've got to turn left just up here into these trees, which should put me back onto my path, onto the route that I want to take. Okay, so we've got a barrier here. There's a pedestrian bit by the side of it. Okay, let's have a look in this field. That does look nice. Lovely, lush and green. I think we've got to go this way. So let's, I mean, there's a concrete path here, but looking like it's coming. I know it ain't a dead end. I thought it was a dead end, but no, it's not. It looks like we've just come to the end of it, but actually there's a pathway that goes around. Well, somebody likes to drink, don't they? Okay, so now it's a little bit muddy down here by the looks of it, but let's walk it anyway and see where it brings us out. I love doing a route that I've never been on before, because you just never know what's round the next corner. Blossoms start to go over now on the trees, but how lovely and green. I always have to come out when it is really muddy. I'm just trying to, got my legs wide open going across there. Okay, I'm past. Well, I expect I'm going to get muddy before the end of the walk anyway, so might as well just get on with it. Out into an open field now. You just still hear the road noise in the distance, but but we're actually walking on nice lush grass now, which is lovely. So I'm in between two fields at the moment. I'm just going into the next one. I've got to go over a little bridge. Yeah, this brings me into another field. Yes, I haven't actually done this walk before, and I can imagine that this would be really beautiful in the summer to walk along. Well, it's nice enough now, but in the summer when it's a nice warm day, I can just imagine walking through these fields. And to the left of me as well, you can see there's a little bit of a woodland there as well, so that might be worth investigating sometime. It may be somewhere that we can set up a camp. It doesn't look very easy to get into it though, to be fair, but hey, that's for another day. So yeah, I'm a little bit later getting out today actually. I do like to get out early in the morning, but I overslept this morning. But I don't want to be waking up to an alarm clock at the weekends either. So at least I'm out anyway. I'm exploring a bit of land that I've not been on before. And so far, it's a nice day. So there's sheep in the field over there beyond this one, and the farmer's just driving across his field. I don't know whether you can actually see that on this, but I've got to take a left turn in a moment. Now there is another little bridge that goes over a little brook or something, I would imagine it is, in between the fields. I don't know if I've got to turn left into this field to the left of me, or whether I go through into the next field and then turn left, but I'm sure I'm going to find out in a minute. Okay, let's have a look what we've got here. Okay, so right, yeah, there is a brook. And the bridge going across it. Okay, so we're at a self-closing gate here. Let's see if I can get through. Bit muddy here. We've got another gate that we're going to go through. Oh, that's a nice little sun trap. Dodging the puddles now. I see some white railings in the distance. I think that's a road just beyond them, which I think is the old Newton Road. Looks like there's a very small woodland on the opposite side. I don't know if I can get in there. I could do with somewhere to go and make a drink and perhaps some porridge. Okay, so I'm at the road and I can see that the footpath goes where I've just came from, but it also goes up there to the right as well. Don't think that's going anywhere anytime soon. Looks like a Vespa. Don't want to be falling in here. Definitely not. Wonder how long that's been in there. Quite a long time, I would imagine. I can't see anywhere to sit down. I'm just wondering if I could sit by this bridge or this tunnel somewhere. Would I be out the way? Right, I'm going to make some porridge first. I'm going to make myself a drink. Now I'm sat right next to the road, so if you see cars coming, or hear cars coming should I say, you know why. There shouldn't be any reason for them to look into these little bit of woodland. So I'm not overly hidden. Just had a cyclist go past, even though my cooker's making its normal gas sound, he didn't even look over, so I think I'm alright here for the time being. So yeah, and a cyclist just gone by. I have cycled this road myself actually. I'm looking forward to my porridge as well. That's my water boiled. Just got a little bit of porridge just to tide me over. Let's put a little drop of water in that. Porridge definitely fills a gap anyway. The more I get out of the bowl, the less I've got to scrape out when I wash it up. Let's put a little drop of water in it to just while I'm having my cup of tea, cup of coffee. Oh, lovely. Right. Okay. Right, let's get this packed away. Okay, let's have a look. Apart from a few flattened weeds, I'm good to go. So I'm walking up the Newton Road now. I'm not quite sure how far I'll be actually on the road. I'm sure there'll be a footpath that goes through a field pretty soon. See the footpath sign right in the distance there, just by that tree. So yeah, I'm just walking right through the middle of a field. The actual pathway is literally through the middle of this field, so it looks like it's just grass. So I'm sure that they have probably cattle or something in here at some point in time. There's nothing in here at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see. There is a dip here, so I hope there's no bull or anything in the field. But like I say, it is a public footpath. I guess this is where they put the straw and that down for the cows, perhaps. There's a gate up here on top of this hill. Yeah, so I've literally just walked across here. Okay, so I've got to walk up here. I don't know if I go into the next field or whether I walk on the edge of this one, but we'll soon find out. Right, the Garmin was telling me I should have gone straight through the middle of that field when I came out the gate, but actually don't feel right, not when there's a path going around the edge. So I'm going to take the path around the edge, and that will put me back onto the Garmin route when I get round to it, I think. Let's follow this for a little way, see if it puts us back on track. It may be that there is a footpath that goes through the middle of the crops, but I don't feel the need to do that if there's a way around the edge. Yeah, so I'm back on the path now, back on the trail that I need to be on, but I'm now looking for a hole in the hedge somewhere where I can go in the direction that I want to go in. And at the moment can't see that. One thing, look at that countryside. How beautiful is that? Good old English countryside. You can't beat it, especially when the sun's shining. I can't see no holes in the hedge. And that next field looks like it's full of mud, so I don't really want to be traipsing across that. Hang on a minute, traipsing, is that even a word? It was getting that warm, I needed to take my jacket off. So I'm down to my t-shirt and one layer already. Still, I can always put it back on again if I need to. It's a lovely old oak tree that is behind me. Okay, right, so let's get walking. Go on a bit that's not so muddy. It's like something's had a good meal. Right, so I'm back on the trail. However, I seem to have come to a dead end again. But there is a bit of a trodden path here. Ah, it's not a dead end at all. Little secret hole in the fence, look. Oh. Okay. Flying golf balls. I know where I am now. This pheasant just here. Okay. Right, I know where I am now. That pheasant is just running across the putting green, just where the tip of my finger is. Probably can't see it on this camera, to be fair. But this is nice, where they've actually mowed the walkway, mowed the pathway. But it makes me laugh to see a sign, beware of flying golf balls. If there's a flying golf ball coming your way, you can have a job blooming dodging it. This is Chelveston Golf Course, I think. Well, it must be. There's quite a lot of people over in the distance there playing golf. And I've got an annoying rattle in my bag. When I stop to have my lunch, I'm going to sort that out. So, in this field now, next to the golf course. It wasn't really clear, but the walkway stopped at a certain point in the golf course, but there's no signage to say so. So I carried on walking, just only about 20 or 30 foot. All of a sudden a bell starts ringing, and I realise I've got to get out of the golf range. But hey ho, I'm on the right track again now, in the field. Looks like I'm heading towards a farm or something I can see in the distance. But there's the golf course over the back there. I need to be heading over in that direction, but again, I don't really want to walk through the field, through the crops, when I've got a perfectly good walkway here in front of me. Wouldn't it be lovely to have a garden like that? Looks like they've got a swimming pool over the back there as well. So it looks like I've got to take this road. Lovely little cottages and that down here. Well, the blossom's still in place here. So we've got a couple of footpaths over here. That way is going to take you to Chelveston. That I should imagine is going to take you back towards Rushden. But we're going to be carrying along this road. Now I'm getting a little bit peckish now, so I need to find somewhere to make my dinner. I think these concrete blocks, I think I'm going to sit here and make my dinner. looks tasty. So whilst I actually felt like I was going in the wrong direction, I'm actually going in the right direction to get to where I'd originally planned. Now, where I've just came down from Caldecott, down that lane, I should have come out over here, crossed over the road, and then there's another footpath this side. So I need to be going up this footpath now. I'll get in here. And then I'll have a look to see where I am. There's a bit of a woodland here. Looks nice in there. Let's get on this, back on this path. In a field now that it looks like a bit of a paddock, and perhaps it is at some point. Perhaps they have horses in here, who knows, but it is a public footpath, so I'm going through it now. All the colours in this field. So I'm getting down to the corner of the field now, and I guess there's it looks like there's something through the trees just there, so I'm just going to go and have a look and see where that takes me. It's been a lovely walk across these fields today. Sometimes, and this is just on my doorstep as well, you know, I'm so close to home, and yet I didn't even know about these footpaths, public footpaths, go through these fields. It's beautiful. Rain that we've had recently, I mean, we had a nice day yesterday, the sun was shining, but it's nowhere near as muddy as I thought it would be, especially in the fields. Having said that, it's starting to look a bit damp just here. So let's step over that. Oh yeah, it's a bit squelchy. But then it dries out again. That's quite strange. Okay, so we've got a bridge over a brook. So you've got to walk round the edge of this field now, but I don't know if the camera can pick this up, but over there just above the horizon there, it's like a massive chalk wall or something. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I'll have to try and find out though. Looks like I'm crossing into another field now. Oh, sun's quite warm now. I'm really curious to know where this is going to bring me out, because right in the distance I can see Earthlinborough Church. Now I don't really want to be going to Earthlinborough, I want to be going the other way, but I'm curious to know where this is going to come out. Looks like we've got a farm up there. Something like that anyway. The sheep are coming over to see me. They spotted me through the trees. Meh! Meh! What are you doing? Well, that was a funny one. Ooh, you sound like you want cough sweet or something. That's it, you're going to eat some grass or something. I think somewhere down here I've got to take change direction slightly. Don't know what that looks like, I'm sure. It's got something to do with this fence here, hasn't it? Okay, we've got a sign on the fence here. What's that say? Light Hedges. That's fair enough. I'm going to walk across this field now. I can see a bit of a fence with a white notice on. I expect that's going to be the same notice that I saw earlier. So field now. Well, I don't know how many fields I've walked through today. But it's nice. English countryside is lovely. So again, feels wrong, but the footpath is right across the middle of this field, so you can't help but tread on some of the crops. But I suppose in the great scheme of things, it's not like it gets walked on all the time, I suppose. Okay, so we've got to go through this hole in the hedge. It looks like I'm walking through the centre of this field as well. No, bugger it, I'm going to walk around the edge, because although the footpath goes through the middle there, I just don't feel right doing it. Not some fields, it just, I don't know, these look like they've been so carefully planted. I know they probably haven't, but they look like they have. Now I've got to get across there, I think I've got to get to that grey gate over there. So that's what I'm aiming for, and we'll see where it takes me after that. But I can hear road noise now. I'm going to guess that's the A6. The A6 from Northamptonshire. But I really don't know where it's going to bring me out. It's going to be really interesting, actually. It's really rocky ground in here. I think I've worked out where I am. I think that this field behind me is a field for dog walkers to let the dogs off, and it's at the base of the Stannock Road. I can just see a footbridge in the distance, which takes you over the Northamptonshire bypass. It takes you into Northamptonshire. Oh, what a brilliant walk I've had today. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Right. Yeah, I was right. That's the dog walking field over there. And this pathway is bringing me out onto the old Stannock Road. Public footpath. There's no actual gate to get through, so it looks like I'm climbing. So I've had to climb over the fence there. I'm surprised actually there's not a stile of some sort. This is bringing me out onto the old Stannock Road. That's the A6 bypass going across there. There's that lovely country smell of manure I can smell. Yeah, there's horses in this field. There is actually a footpath that goes through this field that's got the horses in it. Not sure I fancy that actually, but you never know one of these days. Oh yeah, I'm on the A6 bypass now. So that was really interesting where I came out there. Really interesting. So I've just come off the bridge over the A6. That's bringing me into a bit of civilization, I think. So this is bringing me into Iron Ferrers now. Street in Higham now. Bolton Road. Moving into Midland Road now. Your Castle Fields over there to the right. Oh, I'm on the Greenway now. Be home soon. Well, thanks for joining me on this walk today. I've thoroughly enjoyed this walk. It's been tiring. I've gone through quite a lot of fields, but it's been beautiful. The weather's held out, no rain. I've been putting my jumper on and off quite a few times, but all in all, thoroughly enjoyable walk. But I'd like to thank you all for watching. I really appreciate you looking in on my videos, and I'd love it if you subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. If you want to click on the like and leave a comment, that'd be fantastic. But until the next time, stay safe out there.